Good morning. Oh my God. It's 8:18 a.m. on Monday, May 23rd, 2022. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. As you can see from my voice, or hear, I suppose. Yeah. Um, the symptoms that I'm experiencing keep kind of shifting around a little bit. I have Um, I've never really had like at one point I measured a temperature of like 100.3, but that's the highest it's ever been, and I've been checking it pretty regularly. And I got one of the little pulse oximeter things there, and it's staying like right at 97 or so, which is good, I'm told. Um, so I'm not worried about things like progressing to be like worse, although I have recognized that in hindsight, it probably would have been a good idea. This is something I bring up only just so that if this happens to you sometime soon, you know, which is to say that there are certain antiviral treatments that you might qualify for that are better the earlier you use them. And so I have made a clinic appointment just to sort of check in with a doctor there and say, like, should I be doing anything different? Anything else to be done? And, but I could have done that. I could have made that appointment sooner, right? Like the earliest I could get making it midday yesterday was this afternoon. But like it could have been sooner if I had, tried to make an appointment as soon as I knew, for example. It's okay. But, it's just in hindsight that could have, who knows? Maybe that would have saved me a little bit of symptom time. But in the meantime, I'm right now mostly just feeling congestion and sore throat. And that's about it. Like, not even really so much the fatigue or the brain fog that I had most of the weekend. So, hopefully that means it's like getting better because I don't even really have that like much of a cough anymore, except just in the sore throat. Like so. Uh, uh, uh. So yesterday was definitely mostly a sit on the couch and watch TV or play video games day. What I did, one thing that I did do is I rewatched for the first time in a long while Avatar, the James Cameron Blue People Avatar. And I did that partly just because, first of all, there's the trailer is out for the sequel coming, I think, later this year, if I remember right. Yeah. And I was excited for it, and I was just feeling excited for it and having positive memories of the first movie. But it had been a while since I watched it. And again, just dealing with a lot of people who are kind of just casually dismissive of Avatar as though it were bad and nobody ever really liked it, which is a silly thing to say. And yet, people say it. Um, but it occurred to me, it's like, okay, well, but I haven't watched it in a while. Maybe if I watched it again, it wouldn't hold up. Turns out it does. It does hold up. It is good. And the thing is, it's true that the basic plot sketch of the story is pretty tropey. It does line up pretty well with the whole idea of white savior sort of things. But, like, the story is nonetheless well thought through. Like, the fact that it's those tropes, like, sure. If that single handedly ruins a whole movie for you, then I guess that's allowed, but that's, like, seems like an overly reductive way to look at movies. Because I think, all things considered, it's still extremely well executed, and it still just looks great. This is a movie that came out in, I think, 2009. It still looks incredible. It moves well. It's it's just the spectacle of it is incredible, and seeing it on, like, I've got a nice TV. Seeing it on that is still less than seeing it in the theater, but, like, I don't know. ultimately, what it comes down to is James Cameron makes great movies, and if this is what he has been spending all this time and passion on, I want to see that. In any case, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to stop talking so that my voice doesn't go away, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.